I need to destroy each and every virus, one big stupid idiot at a time. We're not doing a lot of damage yet, but I'm sure we can fix that. For destroying a few of these idiots, we got 9 points. And for only 2 of those, we can increase weapon damage by 20%, and then we can do it again for 5 points. We're also going to increase virus spawn rate by 100%. That's our last 2 points. But our damage is going to be much bigger again, so we should be able to take them down in nearly 2 hits, which is pretty annoying, but we'll still kill a lot more of them. Plus, I feel like this weapon has some range on it, so we can really hit them from anywhere we want. Didn't mean to hit that one, we'll finish it off. No survivors. Just kidding, we're out of time. We only got 7 points that time, so we actually went backwards, but we can increase our attack speed 45 points. DPS has actually gone up quite a lot with that, probably about 25%, which means we'll make consistently a lot more points. Yeah, this feels better. We're absolutely wrecking these. With our 10 points, we're now going to upgrade our damage 1 more time so we can kill these in 2. We'll be able to get a lot more done like this. If it's 2 shots instead of 3, we can kill a lot more unless we miss with one of our bullets. Didn't even realize that was possible. Well, I guess anything's possible when you're dumb enough. Ooh, the points are adding up now. We're out of time. 13 points. You know what? I can't help myself. We're going to increase weapon damage a further 20%. We're also going to increase your spawn rate, because if we don't have something to shoot at, what's the point? We're not one-shotting these, but we'll get some more attack speed soon. I also forgot to pick up a few points. We kind of botched this run. It'll still be fine, and we'll get lots of points. That's the beauty of it. We get another chance infinitely. 12 points, so we're going to get 25% more attack speed. Maybe we'll also get 100% more movement speed. That's going to branch out into increased battery power by 3. I think that's our life. And that's actually going to be great. If we can live longer, a lot more points. We missed one of our shots there, but we're definitely quicker and we're shooting a lot faster. We're going to make consistently many more points. We got 13 by the end of that one, and it wasn't even a great run. So we'll take more cannon attack speed. We do have 21 points overall. Actually, we can get that twice. So our cannon attack speed is now maxed. We're also going to reduce the corruption damage by 0.1 per second. That takes 2 of our remaining 3 points. And I'm pretty sure corruption is what slowly dwindles our health. We're basically a machine gun at this point. We're firing super quick and we're going to last a lot longer. I left a point behind down there, which is super annoying. We'll get to that momentarily. We'll swoop over there. We're nice and quick. We'll try and do it efficiently. If we don't waste any of our shots, we could actually kill a lot of these things. It's just hard because sometimes I miss, or sometimes you don't really have anything to shoot at. As we get further into the run now, we get more and more victims. For that, we got 35, so we're getting richer and richer. Let's increase battery power by 3, 6, 9, 12. Then we're going to slow the corruption speed even more, so it'll last even longer. I would love to be able to increase the amount of points the enemies give me. It'd be almost overpowered this early on, though. We're doing plenty of damage, getting plenty of points, so we won't complain. I just realized at the bottom, there's the corruption level bar going up. I didn't look down there this entire time because I was so busy just killing everything. I feel like I've been doing this for hours now. Okay, the bar at the bottom is almost full. Not sure what happens at that point. Oh, a boss shows up. The way we deal with that, we'll get 10% weapon damage for every virus destroyed. Oh, and then we can also increase our weapon damage by 50%. So maybe if we just do endless damage, we'll be okay. We could increase cannon rotation speed, yes. Well, let's also reduce corruption damage by another 0.1 per second. Then we're out of money again. So now if we kill 10 of them, we get extra damage. We have extra damage to begin with. We're not quite one-shotting them, but after we kill 10 of them, we should be. And I definitely lost track of how many we've killed already. But we're doing 2.8 damage, so I'm pretty sure once damage jumps up, we'll be doing about 3. Any second now. Okay, I feel like we've killed more than 10 of them. I maybe, oh, there it is, 2.9 damage. All right, well, we might have been under 2.8, so now we're doing just under 3. I'm really annoyed that we're not one-shotting these. We're doing plenty of damage, though. We got lots of life left in us, and the corruption thing is almost ready. Okay, I think the boss is showing up. Okay, we're not allowed to touch that. That makes sense. Okay, don't touch that, but we got 55 points. I've increased cannon attack speed by 50%. I mostly meant to hover over that to see what it was, but we selected it. We can increase boss damage by 20% as well, so we should be able to take down the boss. We're firing so much quicker now. We're just going on raw damage and it seems to be working. To the point where like in this early game, for the first few instances, we don't really have enough stuff to kill. So far so good. I almost clicked on the kill switch, which I think this ends the run. Whoops, there's the boss again. Yep, God, can I hold still? How do I make? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think we died. We ran out of power. Probably wouldn't have had I not run into the boss, but I did. So that's the way it goes. We increase battery power by 8, 16, and then we'll increase boss damage by a further 20%. So we got even more HP. As long as I don't physically run into the boss, we'll be okay this time. Now I understand a little better how the controls work, which probably should have happened earlier, but they didn't. And I make no excuse for that. I need to defeat the boss because I assume we'll get new levels after that to get us a lot more points. Okay, the boss should be showing up any second now. In fact, I think it's the boss at the top. So let's just wait on here and fire upon the boss with our extra boss damage. And extra damage in general. Yeah, that's much easier when you're not ramming into the boss. Still kind of creepy to ward it because I can't help it. 57 points and 1 boss point. We can unlock the minigun with the boss point. I assume that's all of our options, and I'm perfectly fine with that minigun. We're also going to increase our cannon attack speed by 50%. Hopefully we have both weapons now. This will be level 2. Yeah, we have both weapons now, so we're doing extra damage. We should be getting extra points from the stars. As long as we have maximum amounts of damage, I think we'll be okay. Let's increase the chance for double drops by 5, 10, 15%. And let's also reduce corruption damage because that's starting to hurt again. So this time I just need to be careful about the things flying toward me, but now I know to look for them. There's one there. Okay, maybe they just straight up hit me and there's nothing I can do about it. That one was very quick. They take out so much of my health that really hurts. This time we did get 67. I assume we got some double drops. Should we take more cannon rotation speed? I thought that might unlock something new, but it didn't. We can increase drop attraction radius by 10% and reduce corruption damage. That's maxed. The max level upgrades are good because they'll unlock something new. Any moment now that things are going to come blasting in and try and kill me, we need to figure out if we can avoid it or anything. I also need to remember to pick up the points on the ground. Oh, we're actually just straight up running out of energy without having had to deal with a flying idiot. And that means we got up to 89. There it goes. I'm going to increase the chance for double drops by a further 5%. There's now 20%. We can increase the virus spawn rate a few more times and then movement speed. I'm not sure if I care about movement speed that much. I guess eventually that'll come in handy, but for right now, we're pretty quick. And I'm not really in a big hurry, so... Oh, we can just avoid that. Okay, got it. Hopefully we get lots of points from that, but 1 in 5 of these should give double drops. 130 points. Okay, that's working really well. Maybe we want more double drops. Okay, let's do one more of those, so there's 25% chance. This one takes 10 green points, but will give us a further 10%. Which we definitely can't afford, but let's do more battery life, that way we can last longer. At the rate we're generating points now, there should be even more this time. We're just going to make more and more. The more points we have, the more upgrades we get. I need to add more weapons on too. We do also need to increase the damage of our miniguns. Clearly, we're not melting these things quick enough. Corruption levels are getting up there though. We should be able to summon a new boss before too much longer. 151 points. Let's increase weapon damage by 1. That's on our minigun. We'll increase virus spawn rate by a further 100%. Then we'll reduce corruption damage by 0.2 per second. We're going to get a lot more viruses, but we have a lot more damage too, so we'll hopefully be able to just blast these things immediately. And it looks like that's kind of the case. Okay, we can't fight that. Just keep flying away. Done. Yeah, this is much quicker now. We are absolutely tearing through these. We got another one of the chaser things. That's fine. We'll probably actually be able to summon the boss on this. I haven't upgraded boss damage, but I'm not sure that's going to matter. I feel like we're doing plenty of damage. Wow, lots of these. I also haven't really paid attention if the stars are worth more than the diamonds when it comes to summoning the boss. Kind of running out of time now anyway, so that's okay. Because we got 212, we're going to get plus 0.5 damage for every 10 viruses destroyed. And we're going to get 20% more attack speed. That was for the cannon. We're also going to get 10% attack speed on the minigun. Then with the remaining points, reduce corruption damage. So our damage just went up a lot again. It was already getting up there. Now it's even more. With all the viruses spawning, hopefully we'll just destroy them all. Okay, here comes. Whoops, did not want that to hit me at all. That probably boned the entire run, but we'll still get lots of points. Okay, here comes another annoying weirdo. Dead. And another annoying weirdo, also dead. And another annoying weirdo, dead. Another one. Okay, we're just about to summon the boss even with that extra hit we took. Okay, the boss is officially here. We hit them once. $229, but we don't really have time to kill them if we're getting hit. Minigun damage is going up by a further 1, which is actually a lot. I'm going to increase the virus spawn rate by 100%. I need more of them showing up. Then we're also going to reduce corruption damage again. More viruses just mean faster points piling up. At the beginning, it's a little bit slow. We end up firing a lot of our shots off into oblivion. There we are. This is much better. Now we're constantly firing on something. We're wasting very few shots. To the point we're doing so much damage, actually, we're still kind of running out of enemies at times. These guys are always fun. Okay, the boss is about to spawn. We got like 40% of our time left. So hopefully we get to sit here and sort of fire on that. Don't know if we're strong enough to defeat that yet. We definitely need more boss damage. We sort of did better than I thought we would. Boss damage is not super expensive. 20, 40, 60% more. Plus minigun attack speed 10%. So we'll be able to spawn the boss quicker as well because of the extra minigun damage. I wonder if those little things count as bosses. Probably not. They don't feel like bosses. They're just really annoying. Big cluster of idiots here. Some AoE would actually be huge. I wonder if we get to unlock any of that. About to spawn the boss. Boss will come in. We'll do definitely more damage. Okay, whoops. We got to remember not to do that. Much more damage. Think we're still going to run out of time. But we're doing a lot more. What we could do is just get more battery power to give us more time and also reduce corruption damage by a lot. Oh, this will give us increased battery power by 15. So now we might have time to just whittle the boss down anyway. All the extra time plus the reduced drain speed means we should have plenty of time. Like we're currently at 80 out of 80 power. So I don't know if it even drops anymore. I might have slowed the corruption down so much that we don't lose time. Kind of wish I thought about that earlier, but I have no regrets because I've just been sitting here gaining points and upgrades anyways. Oh, now it's starting to drop. This will be okay. The boss should be showing up any second now over there. Okay, we're going to sit back a sec and fire away. Keep firing, keep firing, keep firing. Yeah, if the boss leaves the screen, we might be in trouble. Whoops, don't touch the boss. That really hurt. I think we're going to be okay. Dead. 258 plus a boss coin, so we can unlock droppable powers. I want +1 on the minigun. That's really expensive, so I'm assuming it's good. We're also going to get 10% attack on the minigun. This is now maxed. Then we're going to start level 3. Enemies are clearly a lot stronger. They are taking quite a few hits to take down. There's one of those. It's actually a different shape now, but it's still okay. Okay, there's a green enemy. I assume he's give us green points. Oh, okay, they hit us back. Probably should have eased into that one instead of charging straight at it, but we live and we learn. Or in my case, I just live. I don't tend to learn a lot. There's so many enemies now. I need so much more damage to get through these all, but we got 225. Weapon damage is going up by a further one, and cannon attack speed is also going up by 20%. That's actually a noticeable difference. I'm surprised how big that is. That's going to work out really well. We'll be able to take them down much quicker. 300 points this time. More damage will help us kill them more quicker. And another 20% cannon speed again. So our DPS has gone up yet again quite quickly. We are making the enemies disappear almost instantly now. There's another one of the green ones. We killed it. We got a green point for that. The green ones are really rare. We've done this like 10 times and only seen 2 of them now. And we're greedy for the green points. I also got to remember to actually pick up the points when they drop. 301. With the green point, we can unlock shock 3 viruses for 3 seconds on pickup. I think that will just drop sometimes. I'm not going to upgrade that until I know how good it is. We will take +1 weapon damage, and let's increase our battery power by 15. Upgrades are getting expensive, but our extra damage should help to take down even more of these. And we're back to these. There's another green one. Don't get close or they hit me and then I don't get my point. Got it. Oh, I got shotgun though. Yeah, okay, so with, okay, great. Well, with shock, we send the lightning tentacles out to hurt them. Oh, and I did still get a green point for that, even though I screwed that up horribly. I'm going to have void viruses release a shockwave on death that deals 50% damage to viruses. I just want to see if that unlocks something new. Oh, which it actually did. It's just more shockwave. On top of that, the only thing we can afford is increased movement speed, but that's now maxed. I think blue ones are maxed, so blue is good because max is good. The extra movement speed, I guess, will help when I need to go collect points or move to the other side of the map to kill things quicker. There's another green. Don't get too close. Man, they got such range on them. We got the shock thing going. It doesn't seem to be, I don't know, it might be kind of good. I won't upgrade it for a while. Oh, there was another green one. More weapon damage, of course, for 280, and that was all my money. Don't worry, it's probably worth it. Although more attack speed would be great too if we could get more of that for either of our guns. Got another shockwave. I don't really think it's making much of a difference compared to our damage currently. Also, yeah, the shockwave there that thing released wasn't big. We're doing pretty good this time. We're about 3/4 of the way through the bar. Got another lightning doodad right as I died. 366 though. Cannon attack speed 20%. And 40%. Also with this, we can get an extra 30 battery life. And with this, we'll get another 15 on top of that. Okay, even faster attacks. I think our cannon might be maxed out on damage for the time being, which is why we're killing things as quick as we are. We'll probably be able to summon the boss this time, provided we don't die to these things. You know, if I was smart, I would lure those into a cluster before killing them, but I'm not. Round and round we go. Down to about 80 power left. But the boss is just about to be spawned, so I think we'll at least get to see it. Which is something new. Where is it? Okay, it's over to the left. We'll hit it with some bullets and see what kind of damage we do. We're going to need more boss damage, but it's not bad. 426. And for 310 of those, we can increase weapon damage. We're also going to increase the spawn rate of viruses. Because we're once again at the point where they're not really spawning fast enough to utilize our bullets efficiently. We need to make the boss spawn just a smidge earlier. I don't know. I might be able to lure those into a high density area. Might not be worth it. I killed a greenie on this one, so we got another green point. And yet another boss. Not a boss, but one of the chaser things. Okay, we're running low on time again for the boss. Yeah, I think we're definitely still going to need a lot more damage before we did not bad there, actually. Almost half his HP and 500 points. Okay, let's increase his spawn rate by 100%, then 100% again. We're going to get a 30 more battery power as well, so we last longer. Increase minigun rotation speed. I think that's actually going to help with our DPS. That way it turns to match our direction, I think. We also got a shock thing. We're going to put that to a little bit of use to get some extra DPS. There's a green thing over there. We're going to stay back on that a little bit and be sure to kill it from a distance so we get its parts. There's another chaser. Yeah, we killed it somewhat in a group this time. Didn't really make much of a difference. Shocking the rest of them to death. Perfect. Okay, we're about to spawn the boss. We got more energy this time for sure. We'll sit there and rain down on it. Don't know if we'll get it, but it's much closer. Much closer. Oh, we might actually have it. Yeah, we did it. 577, 1 green, 1 boss point. The boss point, we only have one option anyway. Allow weapons to do critical damage. I won't say no to that. Increase critical chance by 5%. I'm not really sure how much that is, because I don't know what our critical chance is currently. But we will take 100 more battery power for 500 points. We can also reduce corruption damage by 0.5 per second. Yes, so it lasts extra long. Level 4. Ooh, look how many points they're dropping. This feels good. The critical hits are probably also going to help. Lots and lots of points. Okay, you come down here where I can destroy you amongst friends. Gotta watch out for the green thing. Keep back. Okay, it can lunge twice now. Well, that's annoying. I really wanted the green points. We have 310 total energy now as well. So that should be lots. Our damage carried through really nicely, actually. We were clearly doing pretty good damage before. Okay, we did that. Now we can shock all them. Ooh, look at the points rolling in. We're actually almost all the way to summoning the boss already. And this is the first time on this stage. That's a very good sign. So is 1200 points. We're going to get minigun attack speed 25% and also minigun damage by 1. So minigun damage is almost maxed. Its attack speed is, I think, maxed. We're also going to increase battery power by a further 30. So our DPS did actually just go up like a lot. And it was already good enough to about summon the boss on the very first try. We got that lightning going. I am starting to like the lightning. I can make it show up more often with enough green points. And I think I can make it last longer. Who doesn't love electrocuting things? Okay, we got another one of these little weirdos. Tried to blow it up more so in the center of them all. It's not really doing a ton of damage with that, but it is doing something. I just like it for the AoE sense. Okay, you get closer again. Don't hit that one either. Don't hit that one. 2 green points. Oh, so many points. Oh, the boss is here. We got 1,330 regular points and 4 greens. Oh, with the green points, we can actually increase the green virus spawn chance by 1%. I'm going to finish off the weapon damage for the minigun. That's going to be important. We're going to increase the rotation speed to the minigun for 500 points. I was hoping that would unlock something else. We're going to increase virus spawn rate by 200% with our remaining money, 20% more damage to bosses. Seeing as the boss will show up, but now we're going to get a lot more greenies showing up. And the greenies will be important because if we stack up enough green points, we could definitely get some good upgrades. Speaking of greens, there's one there. There's also one of those. There's a lot of things to start dodging. Look at all the enemies suddenly. This feels good. What is it there nestled amongst the viruses, killing each and every one? Okay, we're ready to summon the boss. The boss is here, actually. We're doing definitely some damage. With just a little bit more energy, we could take it down. So let's increase by 100, 200. We'll also take another 20, 40, 60% boss damage, plus reduce corruption damage. That's probably enough to carry us through the boss. Provided we don't do anything too stupid in the meantime. We will take some green points. We will destroy that thing. Another green thing showed up. We're getting so many green things now. Green thing dead. Another green thing showing up already. Oh, the boss is here. I was looking at the green thing. Yeah, the extra damage to bosses is good. Can we get it before it disappears? This thing might get off the map on me. Still need more damage, apparently. Maybe more critical hits. That's okay. We got 5 greens and 1,400 red. I think I just had the boss summon back in, so it might just circle the globe. Okay, we're going to take 20 more boss damage. Let's also increase the shock speed by 25%, shock duration by 1 second. Let's increase critical chance by 5% too. We need more damage, more battery power times 2. And we'll see what that lands us. With a little bit of luck, we'll get lots of the greenies. The shock is already here. Okay, there are lots of the greenies. One of them we lost, but the other we did get. There's another green one. Okay, we're about to spawn the boss and we still got 300 energy. We just got another 2 green points as well. I think we had a bit of lightning when we started the boss fight too. That's going to come in handy. The boss is just about dead. I think they're going to spawn in on the other side. Oh, we did get it. I wanted the green thing, but we still got about 1,500 red points, 6 greens, and 1 boss. And with that boss point, we get boost weapon damage by 50% for 3 seconds on pickup, so that's just a new pickup. Increase weapon damage by 5. Yes. Don't even have to ask. Increase battery power by 500. I think yes. Oh, let's increase the green virus spawn chance by further 1% too. That's just a really good investment. So our damage should have just gone up quite a lot, and that's good because these enemies are tough, but they're dropping tons of points. And we should see considerably more of the greenies too, and maybe also more of those. We'll just keep kiting the green ones around. When there's this many enemies, we got to be sure to do lots of damage, otherwise we're just damaging a lot without finishing them off. Oh, I just picked up the extra damage thing, 50% extra damage. And that's a noticeable difference. Our total energy now is nearly 1,200. Only 4 green points, but I could live on that. I'm going to take another 5 weapon damage because that's a big increase. So we should probably just get Shockwave over with because it's annoying me. We'll increase critical chance by another 5%. Basically, just more damage. And that was a noticeable difference, what we just did. Okay, there's another green. Got him. That was 3 green points that time. There's also more greens over there. Back it up, back it up. And more greens over there. Also, ooh, 2 greens. Okay, green points are getting pretty easy to get now. So that feels much better. Don't get hit by that. Lure them around. Got it. Oh, we got the 50% damage boost as well. And some lightning. Getting all sorts of upgrades now to get all sorts of damage. You're actually getting reasonably close to summoning the boss. 10 green points. That means we can finally afford this hard to get. Doubles the chance. Increase the chance for double value drops a further 10%. We're going to increase virus spawn rate by 200%. We're also going to increase drop attraction radius by 10%. I was hoping those would branch into something further. They didn't, so we'll take an extra 5 weapon damage. And 5 extra damage is a lot at this point. And we have a much better chance for double drops now. So we'll be getting richer and richer and richer. Such big clusters of idiots too. Okay, we got our big damage boost and lightning actually. So we're definitely going to enjoy a rampage for a moment. Getting closer to summon the boss. We need more energy to do that. 5 points and 2,500. Well, let's take another 500 battery power. That's going to last us a while. Further 5 damage. 100% movement speed as well. I guess we can increase power drop chance by 1%. That's only 3. That's maxed out. We're basically blue maxed out up to here. So we'll see what these new upgrades can do for us. Well, we got the damage boost already, which will very quickly pay for itself. Lots of greens going around. And one of these shouldn't last long. Dead. 50% more damage for us for a moment. We have nearly 1,700 energy. Ooh, look at all those greens. I think one of those was a double drop. Killed that guy. Still, we're about to summon the boss. We need more energy. Or more damage. 18 green points in a single go. I guess we can shock one more virus. That's probably actually pretty good considering the chance of the upgrades at this point. Let's reduce the corruption damage by 0.5 per second. Let's also increase the shockwave by 25%. I just want to get that one out of the way. Get 1 weapon damage for every 10 viruses destroyed. Yes, that costs 1,000. Increase damage boost value by 10%. Okay, well, let's get a few of those. Even though we have 350 points and 6 greens left over, we can't afford anything. Things are getting expensive, but we're just getting more and more damage. Every 10 viruses we kill is a damage boost, and quite a damage boost. And 10 viruses does not take long to kill. I just got hit by 2 greens side by side, so that probably didn't help our cause. But all that sweet, sweet damage more than makes up for it. Okay, got hit by another green one. We're getting a little bit overconfident and sloppy. This was considered a failed run, but it was still very good. Increase weapon damage by 5, so these boosts will be worth even more. I'm going to take another 500 battery power. Oh, and reduce the corruption damage by another 0.5 per second and 0.5 per second. So that's maxed currently. So that probably means that we're going to last considerably longer, provided I stop running headfirst into the greens. But the damage we're going to get from every 10 enemies will hopefully just roll right into the boss as well. More greens. We got 2 green points there. There's another one. About to summon the boss. Don't know if we're going to be able to, whoops, kill it, especially not if we do that. But the damage is actually pretty good overall. We took off, I don't know, 20% of it. But we did get 3,000 points. Boss damage by 50%. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 150% more boss damage for us and 200% more virus spawn. Make that 400% more virus spawn. The more we kill, the more damage we're going to get. We need them spawning in. We can also bank on our power-ups to also do a lot of extra damage. We did get hit by a green there on the edge of the map. So that's going to hurt our energy, but we might still be able to make it to the boss. We're doing like 44 base damage, 45 base damage now, 46. It's growing and growing. Okay, the edge of the map is really dangerous right now. Every time I go there, a green thing spawns in and hits me. Look at all the points all over the map. There's also a damage boost upgrade. There's another damage boost upgrade. Whoops. Okay, well, we got 3,210 greens, and that's an absolute failed. We'll take another 50, 100% boss damage, so we're doing stupid amounts to that. 500 battery life. This time I'm going to play more of this center. That way we're not getting ambushed by greens or anything on the edge of the map. The greens will make their way in anyway, so will everything else. We'll just slowly but surely go to the inside. That way when the boss shows up, we have the means to kill it. And with our extra boss damage, it should not be that hard. We will take the occasional run to the outside just to gather up the points. We keep killing enemies on the outside. Like no matter what we do, we inevitably have to. The boss is almost ready to spawn though. Okay, the boss has spawned. Let's see. Let's get that damage going. Oh, we're doing huge damage to the boss now. Don't want to hit the other enemies, but pretty sure the boss is easily dead. About 3,600 points, 10 greens, 1 boss. So we can unlock the decryptor. Increase weapon damage by 50, yes. Increase minigun attack speed by 10, yes. I guess we'll increase virus spawn rate by further 200% because we can. This damage boost applies to the damage drop upgrade. Increase drop attraction radius by 20%. I'm going to get that because I knew that was hoped it would branch into something new. Basically, we're maxed up to here now, so that's a good sign. Now our damage is starting out at 88, which is a lot more. Enemies are a lot tougher, but they should drop a lot more points as well. They probably also hit me a lot harder. I think that green thing just hit me and did way too much damage. This is kind of nice, so I can just sort of sit here in the center. It's probably not super efficient. Okay, we died. Clearly, I just need more damage. We'll take another 500 battery power. Let's try that again. We're going to try and focus our energy more on single enemies rather than trying to take out 10 at once, because that obviously doesn't work. And the greens, of course, we really need them to stop hitting us. We're getting really bad at doing that. It's also hard though too, like trying to kite them around in this, because it's hard to see and it's hard to get the damage on them. We want to hit like the bullets hit everything. This time we got 1708. The points obviously aren't as high as they were last level, but we're getting them a lot quicker here. Increased power, drop chance by 1%. That's actually a big one. I'm going to get another 200 battery power there just so we get that upgrade finally closed off. And then it's right back to work. This time we're going to try not to take any unnecessary damage, which is asking a lot. There's a white enemy? What is that? I'm scared to go near it. I think it's going to attack me. What is that? What do you do? Okay, well, we killed it, whatever it was. Okay, there's another white enemy that's shown up. We're also dead. That was even worse, but we got a white point, and I have no idea what we do with white points. Is there something hiding out here? We're going to reduce the corruption damage as well. Here's where the white points come in. Increase the chance for double value drops by 15%. So we need a few more whites. But we got one to show up already, and I think they luckily don't really fight back. So there's no more stressful dodging. Yeah, this one we just get so overwhelmed that we can't really officially kill the enemies. Not really. With the shock and damage upgrade, we might be able to get a few more of them, but I think we end up hitting like 50 different ones. This will help though. 50 more weapon damage, that's going to be a big help. And reducing the corruption damage, probably also pretty important. Yeah, this damage is much better. Now we're at 138. We still need more, but it's at least we're able to finish off the enemies rather than just hitting 30 of them. There's also a damage upgrade for us. So even in a fairly big cluster, we seem to be able to take them out. More big cluster. The clusters feel good, but we need more damage for them to feel right. I think we did pretty good on points on this one though. 4,300, that's better. And one, whatever that is. Well, we're going to spend the white on Mega Rich, increase the chance for double drops, further 15%. I'm also going to take another 50 damage. I think I'm going to save my points for next time because I still need more damage. This is interesting. No, Shockwave has a 50% chance to instantly kill viruses. Okay, Shockwave actually shows up quite a lot, so that's perfectly fine. With the amount of enemies we got on screen, that's going to be a big help. Whoops. So this will be a Shockwave, which, yep, that definitely helps. There's more white points. I don't know what we spend our next white points on, but they seem to be very good upgrades. Okay, we just got hit again by a green one. That's really starting to work against me. Even so, 2 white points, 35 greens, 3,400 reds, 2 blues. Even more, 50 more damage. Reduce the corruption, reduce the corruption again. I know the corruption isn't really what's killing me, but it is working against me nonetheless. It's mostly at this point the green thing's hitting me, which is pretty annoying because that's completely avoidable. Getting lots of the white ones showing up too. That's going to be really good for whatever next thing is. Okay, that was a super big jump on its part. And a big shockwave there. And we're dead, but we still got 5,500. Get 10 weapon damage for every 10 viruses destroyed. That already takes white points. Done. And that expanded out from there. Increase critical chance by 10%. Okay. Don't I have 3 of these? Oh, they're locked currently. They're encrypted fragments and need to be decrypted using code bits. All right, well, 50 more damage for us. And let's slow the corruption again. I'm also going to increase the zap speed by 50%. Increase the shock damage by 50%. We'll take a few of those. It's one of the few AoE weapons that exist. And they're showing up fairly often. So there's a shock already. Yeah, that's definitely going to help them out. Whoops. I get so excited that I forget to watch out for the green ones. Damage is much better now. We are absolutely wrecking these things. These dead, they're dead. Everyone's dying. More lightning going out. 7,300. We didn't get any white points, but 7,300 reds is good. Because we can buy more minigun, more minigun, more minigun. 30% faster minigun speed. I'm going to make the viruses spawn more often by 400% as well. So our damage is a lot higher, but we're also going to get a lot more viruses to kill and therefore a lot more points. We got a damage boost too, so we got like a 90% damage boost for a few seconds. Plus a shock. Okay, don't get hit by the green one. I'm just going to play it way safe with the green ones moving forward because they're causing way too many problems. We got a shock going out, so that'll also help to finish them off. We are getting almost constant green ones spawning at this point. I think just due to their increased chance, but also just increased spawn rate of base idiots. All right, 9,000 reds, 32 greens, 3 blues. 10% more on the minigun. That was 3,500 just for that. I'm going to take the damage boost durations going up. We're also going to get the damage boost duration up. Where do we want that one? Yeah, further damage boost duration and also higher damage on it. On top of that, let's get more 500 more battery power. So the damage boosting is going to give us insane amounts of damage at this point. Let's pick one up now. Yeah, and see how that goes. Yeah, that's better. We are, whoops, melting. Walked straight into that one. There's another damage boost. They're actually lasting quite a while now too. That's going to be a big help. There's a shock thing. We're getting a lot of green points on this one. Almost at the boss spawn point. If I didn't get hit by the green one, I think we would have been there. But we got 10,000 points for the first time. So what we want is 2,500, 5,000 more points. Battery points. We can also increase shock damage by 30. That's a really big increase. Now it's 60. So our batteries jumped up to 8,860. We got lots of toughness to us now. Plus our shock's going to be stupidly strong. Yeah, just got hit by a green one, but we still seem to have plenty of power left. We got our sword coming out right at time for a boss actually, so we'll see how this goes. Melting the boss, a little bit more. Is the boss gonna die? Yes, we've defeated the boss. 1 boss point, 2 blues, 55 greens, almost 11,000 red. I've had the decryptor thing all along. Basically, I think it's just 3,000 red points to turn one to unlock 1 blue. For now, we are going to unlock multi-shot that shoots 3 projectiles, and we're going to increase weapon damage by 100. Let's increase shock duration by 1 second, and then we're going to increase damage by 50, 100, 152, 200 damage on shock. And then we take a little more or a little less corruption damage times 2. This also decreases corruption damage by 10 per second. So we got new weapons. It seems we're able to pretty quickly take out the viruses here. We'll see how many points we get after a run like this. There's a lot of greens showing up, but that could be good because we need a lot of greens to unlock a lot of things. Getting to that point where we're pretty quickly getting overwhelmed by viruses where we can't really efficiently get our damage going, although those things can help. Also, we got our shock going. We'll see how many points we get here. The white ones do teleport, as I've learned. So when they show up, they can blink across the screen, which is fairly annoying. But we'll take them when we can get them because those points are valuable. 5,500, 47, 5, and 2. Reduce corruption damage by 10 per second? Absolutely. Increase the shock damage by 30. Increase battery power by 500. We'll take a few levels of that. We also want more shock duration. That's maxed. So we're blue up to here. Definitely going to need another one of those damage upgrades. Another 10% crit chance might also be a really good idea for us. I haven't really noticed the multi-shock going off, but I assume it's working in the background. I'm hoping it doesn't require a lot of supervision because I can't be bothered. We did just set off one of the shockwave things right in the center of a giant cluster. So hopefully that was just an enormous amount of points. There's another one going off. Look at all the points we get. So many points. I gotta remember to actually pick these up too. So we got about 10,000, 46, and 3. For 10 white points, we get 50 damage for every 10 viruses destroyed. That's huge. And then we get increased weapon damage by 100. We're also going to reduce corruption by a further 10 per second, and then we're out of money. But our damage has gone up a lot. And then every 10 viruses, we get more damage again. And we kill 10 viruses quite quickly these days. Okay, we got a shock and a double damage thing. Whoops. There's also a multi-shot. Oh, multi-shot's an upgrade on the ground we pick up. It's not a permanent thing. That actually makes a lot of sense in hindsight. But yeah, whatever the case, we're just going to keep upgrading. Probably stop trying to get hit by green things, but I've been attempting that feat for a while. We got a shock going out. Our shock should be reasonably strong at this point. We got dead, but we got 11,000, 57, 4. I kind of do want to increase critical chance by 10%, so how do we do this? How do we decrypt? Decrypt, decrypt. Okay, we got 3, so now we can go 10% crit chance. Oh, that did unlock something new. Oh yeah, we can just straight up increase critical damage now. We'll take a few of those. We're going to increase shock damage by 50%. We're going to reduce corruption by a further 10 per second. And shock damage by 30. Okay, hopefully those crits come in handy. I think the yellow text will be crits, so I'll try and keep an eye on how many of those we're getting. There's double bonuses down here. Extra damage and lightning. Yeah, get in here in the big cluster, stupid. We're getting really lucky with the power-ups and stuff. You can tell by the way the middle of the map is completely emptied out because we're finally overpowering them all. Actually, we're about to summon the boss too, but we got 14,000 points. We'll take another 100 weapon damage. That's going to be big. 500 more battery power and 50% more shock damage and 30 shock damage. Our lightning is going to be getting really, really strong. We'll give it a test here. Yeah, seems like it is. And that helps us kill more enemies, and that's going to help us get more damage again. Which helps us kill more enemies, which helps us get more damage. We're just feeding ourselves in a giant cycle. Well, our damage is in the thousands at this point. Accidentally just walked straight into a green that I really shouldn't have, because that was going to be a good run. Not a big deal. We can spend our points on increased damage by, increased critical damage by 10%. 70% more crit damage now. And we're going to slow the corruption 2 more times. The crits are going to be much, much bigger. I'm not sure what the crit chance is right now, but it's obviously pretty high because I'm seeing a lot of yellow text. And when it's this big, I don't know if we need a lot of them for them to really have a strong effect. I got hit by way too many greens this time. We still got 12,500. So let's finish off. We get 100% more crit damage. Reduce corruption damage by a further 5 per second. We can definitely take extra shock damage. I guess 2,500 more battery life sounds smart. We're actually going to save our 3,300 because we can save it for next time. Put it right back to work. Battery power is now 13,360. The extra damage has definitely helped. We picked up one of the power-up swords. Getting close to getting the boss. The lightning will definitely help as well. Okay, we're about to spawn the boss in, so we'll see what kind of damage we do to that. Our damage is pretty good overall. It's also going to eat some lightning while we're at it. Might be able to take this down. Nope, but that's where an extra 100 damage comes in. Plus we'll reduce the corruption by a further 10 per second, which is huge. And with that extra damage combined with our crits, I think by the time the boss rolls around again, we should have a pretty good chance of killing it quite quickly. We got our damage boost going too, so we'll be able to absolutely tear through all these for a minute. Oh wait, the boss is showing up. I'm not sure if I got hit by something there. It feels like I did. So I don't know if we're actually going to take this down. Something's eating our power at that point, and I don't know if it's the boss. Yeah, when in doubt, add more damage. 100 more damage for us. We can also shock one more virus with the electricity. We're now blue basically all the way to the top. I wonder if I decrypt more of my points, if it'll unlock something. Because I feel like that's how it's been. We don't really see the options until we physically have enough points to buy some of them. So if we save up a bunch of the blue points, we might actually unlock something new and very helpful. This is no doubt just a theory, so we'll see if I actually bother to put that into practice. I'm hoping this extra damage really does tear these things down just that bit quicker. Okay, the boss is here. We got the shock and stuff going at the same time. Boss is going down. So is our HP though. Dead. I guess we can get the increased power drop chance by 1%. So we got to decrypt. We want to do one at a time probably, so that we can unlock that. That didn't unlock anything new. 2,500 battery power is actually really big. We should probably, if we get enough of those, we'll easily be able to win more shock damage as well. Battery power is now about 16,000, so as long as I don't get hit by anything along the way, I think we'll be able to defeat the boss. Yeah, we're about to spawn the boss in, whoops, as we walk right into it. So I don't think we're actually going to take it down this time, but we would have if we didn't smack it. No big deal, because we'll just take ourselves an extra 5,000 battery power. And max shock damage. Battery power is now 21,000. So it's crazy much more than we just had it. Okay, we're on the boss. We did take a few hits this round because I was being lazy. There's actually a power-up thing right here. We're going to try that. That's going to give us the boost we need to defeat the boss. Throws 2 mines that explode upon contact, doing 25% damage to viruses and opens new things. We're going to take 5,000 more battery power as well. Then we're going to increase mine explosion size by 10%. Also, we're going to increase virus spawn. We're not going to do that yet. I need to make sure we're not overwhelming ourselves with viruses. Like, I gotta make sure our damage is keeping up. And so far, it looks like we're gonna be okay. So we get some mines laid out. Those will just go and explode sometimes. We can see the damage is falling off a little bit here. When we start getting too overwhelmed with enemies, it's really not efficient for us. That guy definitely helped. The mines will also help quite a bit, I think. I'm glad I didn't make more enemies spawn in, though. There's already sort of more that we can efficiently deal with. Lightning power. Take that, stupids. We're actually almost spawning in the boss again. Whoops, as I walk into 2 greens at the same time. Outstanding. 18,000 points. Well, for that, we're going to take another 5,000 battery life, which is huge, and 10% more explosion size. We can also get 1 more mine. That's also unlocking more cannon upgrades. We can also double the encrypted quantum hashes drop chance. Okay, that just maxes out as simple as that. We'll increase the damage boost duration by 1 too. We do tend to find that quite a lot, and it is a big damage boost at this point. We just found our sword, so this is going to last extra long. We did just hit a green thing, which really hurts. Although with all of this battery life, we can really survive a lot of dumb stuff. We're very close to spawning in the boss again. Okay, the boss has been spawned in. We're actually taking his health down pretty quickly. We got 20,000 points. Increase cannon attack speed by 10%. Absolutely, it's very expensive. I think I'm actually going to save my points at this point because I need more damage anyway, so we just got to grind it out for a second. We did get the shockwave. Didn't find a lot of those last wave. I think the shocks will do a lot. All right, we got the boss spawn back in. Slowly take its HP down. Wow, the boss is really getting tough on this one. Don't think we're quite going to be able to do this, at least not yet. but we did get it 85% of the way dead. Explosion size gets 10% bigger. Cannon attack speed goes up by 20%. I am going to increase virus spawn rate at this point. That did also unlock more shock damage. I am going to have to start converting red points into the blue points. The mines are starting to work very good, especially with their increased size. Our increased cannon attack speed will also be very big. Well, this round we ended up with 22,640. So decrypting 5 at a time, we now have 5 blue points. Make that 7 when we fully utilize those. So we want more. Do we care about the white ones? I don't know if I do. Like, we have 8 white points and I don't have anything to spend it on anyway. So I'm not actually going to spend those yet. I will take more battery power by 2,500. You know what? Let's do it one more time. And increase virus spawn rate. Yes. Our damage is good enough now. I think we'll just spawn the boss even quicker and get a lot more time to start to whittle him down. At the very least, we'll hopefully just make a lot more money too. With all of our AoE attacks potentially going out, we can do big damage. We got AoE and lightning at the same time. Plus every 10 idiots we kill, we do get that extra damage. And I think we're starting to be able to feel that quite strongly. Okay, here comes the boss. They're going down. I think we're going to have him this time. Shouldn't be doing something really stupid here. Dead. Where's the next boss point? Wait, there's no more bossing to unlock? What do we do with it? Maybe we have to unlock this one that's in the center. All right, decryptor, do your thing. Decrypt. So we got 8. Okay, so white virus spawn chances up 1%. Okay, here's what we need. Reduce damage taken from viruses by 50%. We are super stronger. On to level 9, where enemies are noticeably stronger. But they should drop even more points. Okay, we got our damage boost. We got one of those going off. We got a lightning as well. Just trying to stay in the hordes of enemies now because they potentially drop the power-ups that could do. Like, wait, what's that? That thing tried to shock me. I guess we do have the chance to avoid damage now, so that's probably going to help. Or is it 50% less damage, I guess? Not a chance to avoid, but it's just less damage taken. Our damage is so good right now, actually. We're about to summon the boss again. We don't really have the energy to fight it all the way, but we did get 26,122 and 10. White viruses have a 20% chance to spawn a clone with miniguns on death. Perfect. I'm also going to put my decryptor to work. We now have 12, so I want to get Shockwave instantly kills viruses. I was hoping that would unlock something new, but that's really strong by itself. Increase white clones damage. Yes. So we want to kill the white ones immediately. If they're able to spawn the clones, that will be fun. Whoops, I was looking at the multi-shot. Oh, so that will instantly kill all the viruses in its radius. So we want those chaser things to come up. I can put those to work. I'm not sure what to make of the blue ones yet. We did get a multi-shot on that one. And we do have more chance to upgrade the lightning. We still got so many things to upgrade. Would have lured him into the center more to use that properly. But it's a good sign that we could basically make it to the boss immediately. Increase mines damage by 5% of virus max HP. That seems like it will scale. So we'll get a few of those. Increase the shock damage by 100. We'll get one of those. Increase shock speed by 50%. Yes. Increase white clones damage by 10%. Yeah. Well, basically just take the upgrades that are available because they're all going to help. We got a sword right away on this one. That's actually super helpful for us because we can start the killing multiplier quick. Okay, there's another white. There's a lightning. I don't think we've seen a clone yet, have we? I would love to see a clone with a minigun. Wait, there's a clone with a minigun. We finally spawned one. I can't remember what the chance that is. I've also got really lazy on this one, so I get hit by like everything ever. So this was a horrible run. But we still got all those points. We're going to increase shock damage by quite a lot, and that was all of our points. But we got a shock thing right away, so that's going to help murder everything. Whoops, didn't mean to get touched by that, obviously. Okay, you come over here where we can kill you in the big cluster because you're an insta-kill now. Don't even know what just hit me. I was not at all looking... Okay, I'm still not looking at the right things. There's so much going on this run. It doesn't matter. Even a bad run, we still get so many points. It's kind of a joke. Oh, we got 2 of our minigun clones to spawn here. That's great. And the run's over. We can increase damage boost value by 10-20%. Then we're going to get shock damage, the full 100. So shock's already strong. Drop protection rate by 20. I was hoping that would unlock something new. Well, right back to work. We get lots of drops at least. See, times like that get dangerous because like there's so many different things to avoid. And I end up hitting basically everything. Ooh, here's the lightning going to work. The lightning really melts stuff now. Oh, we got one of our little clones. Let's try and see. Yeah, they actually looks like they're doing quite a bit. Oh, they disappeared already. Okay, well, there's another clone working hard for me. Whoops, went right into the blue laser. Still doing pretty good. That was a failed run, 25,000. We can get another 5,000 battery power if we convert, because I'm not really seeing a lot of damage. Increase virus spawn rate. Yeah, we'll get a few more of them, but we'll also decrypt, because then we're going to get 5,000 more battery power. Oh, and our lightning can shock one more virus now. Oh, and another 2,500 battery power. Didn't even see that down here. That takes blue points, so it is quite expensive. Straight back to work. 43,000 energy. The enemies are starting to overwhelm us again. We actually, whoops, need the power-ups. Or the big explodey boy, they can just one-shot everything. I've officially destroyed 10,000 viruses. Oh, the boss showed up. Okay, I'm going to decrypt more of my things into more blue things, which is going to give me another 5,000 battery power, which will hopefully give me the power to last just that much longer. If I could just stop getting hit by everything ever, that would also be bigly helpful. Okay, the boss showed up this time, even though it was another bad run, we still got 31,000. So lasting longer simply gets us more points. We're going to increase the white clone's damage by another 10%. I'm also going to decrypt as much as I can once again so that we can get another 5,000 battery life. And if I really focus and not do that, well, there's always next run. There does seem to be a bit of luck involved in making this go properly because we need a power up right at the beginning of the run or one of these so we can just start with a mass amount of killing to boost our damage. Okay, when we got to the boss this time, we got the boss spawned in. I wanted to grab that lightning real quick to boost our damage on it. We're not going to defeat it, but we took off half its HP. Let's increase boss damage by 100, 200%. That might make a big difference. We're going to increase damage boost by 10% as well. The boss is spawning in again. I don't have much HP left by this point, but we were doing a lot more damage. So we'll take another 100% boss damage. I'm also going to increase multi-shot to have 5 projectiles. I'm also going to decrypt as many things as I can, which can still get us another 2,500 battery power. I don't know if I want more virus spawn rate yet. I think I'd rather take white clone damage. Okay, we're back to the boss again with extra damage. We got a few hits along the way, so we're getting there. Damage boost is getting another 10%. These are all very expensive. $21,000 for more boss damage. Then, like, we're already low on money again. We can't even afford anything. Okay, this time we're back at the boss. We got more life than we did before. I gotta watch out for damage from other things too. I think part of the problem with this is I get hit by everything else. Boss is dead. 30,000 points. Plus I unlocked the laser beam. I subconsciously clicked, but we increased weapon damage by 500. We're going to increase white clone damage just because I want to start bluing some of these out. We're going to reduce corruption damage by 50 per second. That tells me that something here is going to start getting damaging. Well, the laser's kind of fun. It just fires out in random directions, doing big damage. Lots of clones. We definitely don't want to increase the number of clones yet. We got to get some more damage and power-ups going. I would imagine the earnings here are going to be stupider and stupider. Even taking a bunch of lazy hits, we still have lots of energy. Ooh, this will be satisfying. We're going to blow up a bunch of very strong enemies. Oh, I had a chance to do it again and screwed it up. Okay, that was horrible. We still made 30,000 points. So another 500 weapon damage should help us out. And we're going to get damage boost 10%. That maxed out that chain. And hopefully that extra damage is enough to carry us a little bit further into the level. We need to be able to kill just a little bit more of these idiots. We actually made it all the way to the boss this time, 36,000 points, which means more damage. The damage costs 40,000. We're also going to slow corruption damage and we're going to increase virus spawn rate. Not yet. Every time we upgrade the damage, we really notice it. Plus then we get our 10%, whatever, 50% on top of it for every 10 idiots we kill. Basically, we got some damage is what I'm trying to say. The harder part right now is trying to avoid all the damage. Like there's just constantly things chasing me and green things spawning in and blue things spawning in and shooting me with their lasers. The boss is about to spawn in, but we're not going to be able to do much damage to it. But we did still get 36,000. I'm going to increase boss damage by a further 100%. Increase mine's damage by 5% at max HP. Yes, max HP damage will scale with the enemies. I just need like 1 billion points. That's all I need. I decided to grind up for a few runs. We have 110,000 points. So we're going to increase our weapon damage twice. So we got an extra 1,000 damage. We're going to reduce corruption damage by 50 per second times 2. And we're also going to get movement speed plus 100%. I was hoping that would unlock something new. An extra 1,000 damage has got to be big though. If the base damage is 3,300 for some of the weapons, that's about a 50% increase. I just got hit by everything ever because I was sitting there dreaming about the big numbers. That one was basically a throwaway, but I'm going to increase virus spawn rate by 200%. We also just increased the white clone spawn chance by 15% as well. If we get some more of those clones to spawn, that will help me kill more of these idiots. We need to spawn the boss just a little earlier. We got one of the white clones showing up. They're going to do some damage. We got more of these. Didn't get white clones there. I don't know what the overall odds are. There's a chaser thing. I would like to lead it around for a little bit before killing it. Didn't work. The boss is about to show up, so the extra spawn rate did work. We're doing some damage to the boss. I can't even see its health bar. Okay, we got about 30% of its HP off. So what I need is more time. So we're going to decrypt all of that. That was like 50,000 red points. Now we can increase battery power by 5,000 plus 2,500, so 7,500 more. I'm also going to double multi-shot projectile speed. I was just hoping that would branch into something new, but that's alright. We got a lot more energy, so we can last a lot longer to dish out even more damage. Okay, the boss has spawned in. We actually have quite a bit of our bar left, sort of. Okay, he's going down. We're going to need a bit more energy, but we're close. I'm hoping I can decrypt into, yeah, one more battery upgrade. 5,000 more. I'm also going to increase the virus spawn rate by 200%. Now we're blue all the way up to here. I hope that extra spawning doesn't work against us, but I'm thinking the more there are on the board, the more we'll kill because we have a lot of AoE effects now. And if we get these white things turning into drones like that constantly too, they'll be super good for us. And the extra kills are extra damage too, so by the time the boss rolls around, we might well be able to take him on. We've earned 1 million bits so far in total. Okay, here's the boss. We should have more damage than before. We had a damage increase. Can we do this? It's got to be close, and we did it. So we can increase virus spawn rate by 500%, which is fine. We get 50 weapon damage for every 10 viruses destroyed. So we got to get to work destroying them, but our damage is going to go up and up and up. One of my attacks is at about 10,000 on the crits. We actually made it almost to the boss spawn, but we did make 53,000 reds. And obviously we need more damage. We're going to increase mines by 1. The mines are doing good. We're going to reduce corruption by 50 per second and 50 damage for every 10 idiots destroyed. And the points are really going to start to add up more and more and more. We got some lightning going. Our lightning is super strong at this point. Without some extra boosts though, the enemies do start to clump up. But then once you do get those boosts, we absolutely eliminate them, and that's got to be worth a fortune. Okay, we actually got the boss to spawn. And we actually did a fair bit of damage. That's a good sign. 72,000 reds from a single run. I'm going to use my decryptor on this to get a whole bunch of the blue points. We got 30 of those. That means we can get 10,000 more battery power. And we're also going to increase shock damage by 200. Oh, that actually opened up more. Multi-shot could shoot 8 projectiles. Laser beam damage by 1,000. Yes. Multi-shot shoots 8 projectiles. Also, yes. That's got to be good for us. The extra energy will help me get to the boss and get more damage on them. The laser beam upgrade's going to be good because the laser is constantly going off and it penetrates. I did just get hit by something which might affect our boss fighting capabilities. Okay, the boss is showing up at the bottom. We're just about out of energy though because we got hit, but we're doing better and better. Laser beam damage is going up by a further 1,000. That's going to help clean up the idiots, and we're going to get a whole bunch more blue points, which we're going to turn into another 5,000 life. Okay, the boss is about to show up again. We're going to get all that damage on them. It's going. Don't know if we're quite going to do it, but we're getting so close. Got another 35, which is enough to get another 10,000 battery power. And we're going to increase shock damage by a further 200. Now, provided I don't get hit, I think we should be able to comfortably defeat the boss. Oh wait, the boss is about to show up any second now. There, we got the boss on board. We still got lots of life. There is a damage upgrade I'm actually going to get real quick because that's like a 90% damage increase. Might have been bad to grab that. We ran out of time still. They have 20% left. Well, we can get another 50 damage for every 10 viruses killed. That's going to add up by the time the boss rolls around. We could allow whites. We're going to allow the laser beam to get an extra 1,000 damage is what we're going to allow. And mines do 5% of virus max HP. We got that maxed out. So now we're maxed out up to this corner. And we'll take more shock damage. We got the money for it. We might as well use it. We took a bunch of hits along the way, but our damage is much higher. We still actually did really good against the boss on a horrible run. So we'll do even better with an extra one of those damage upgrades and another 1,000 laser damage and more lightning as well. We get the boss showing up. I just got hit again because I was looking for where the boss was going to spawn. I think we actually got away with this. Yeah, boss dead. Critical chance up a further 15%. We're going to get extra 50 weapon damage for every 10 viruses. That's now maxed as well. Things are getting so expensive, and I'm absolutely here for it. Ooh, there's a lot of green spawning in. Things are getting real tough. Oh, this will be good though. We'll get a giant explosion out of him. Look at all the points. It's hard to even see what's going on. There's just chaos everywhere. It's very scary going near the edge. We're getting so many enemies spawning in, they can hurt me. We're also getting a lot of the drones with miniguns. And I think those are probably doing quite well for me. We were almost at the boss spawn again. And this was taking lots of hits. 102,000 from a single run. I'm going to allow my white clones to collect drops. I thought that might branch into something, and it didn't. Of course it didn't. Increase shock damage by 200, and then we're out of money again. Crazy how expensive the drops are getting. After that run, we're collecting lots, so laser beam goes up another 1,000 damage. We're going to increase virus spawn rate times 2. Also 240,000 code bits that I need to definitely turn into the... Yeah, so we have 82 blues now, so I can get shockwave size 25%. I was hoping that would unlock something new. Shockwave is really powerful though, so given that it's that much bigger, that's going to be a huge help for us. We got a sword right away in this one, so that's a good start. And we also got a lightning. I'm not sure if this sword also applies to the lightning, but the lightning would do massive damage by itself. And we're going to get a new shockwave. Yeah, that was really big. That just killed a lot. Gonna have another shockwave. I'm trying to lure them into where there's more enemies to kill. That was worth it. Oh, there was another shockwave that went off at the wrong time. We could have summoned the boss a touch earlier. Still got 101,000, won't complain. Increased power drop chance by 1%. All these upgrades, and now they're really all in the greens. Increase white clone damage by 10%. Yeah, we're getting lots of those. Increase battery power by 20,000. Yes. And mines have a 25% chance to spawn an extra mine on pickup. Yep, mines are good. We like mines. They blow up everything. Okay, we got to the point again where the boss is just about to spawn and we just touched them a little bit. But we can also unlock this. Decryptor's cost is reduced by 1,000. I believe it's 3,000, turns into 1 currently. So that's a big reduction. Oh, and then we can also increase that laser attack speed by 25%. Really expensive, but worth it. Then we're going to use a decryptor to do as many of these as we can, which gives us 71, which means we get another 20,000 energy. Plus white clone damage, another 10%. The laser might quickly be taking over as the big power weapon. Depends on which way it's aiming. But its damage is really big, and we have got a very high crit chance and damage. I didn't realize our energy climbed all the way up to 133,000 either. We have so much. We got our explosion coming in. It wasn't as dramatic as I'd hoped for. Okay, we get the boss though. We're definitely going to get some damage in on the boss. Could the laser aim at the boss where all my damage is? So close. We'll fire up the decryptor again. That gave us 89 blue points, which means another 20,000 energy. And also we can spend some green via spawn rate 200%. Then white clone damage going up again. So the laser is doing more. We got a lot more energy is the main thing. So we should be able to finish off the boss. Ooh, there's a big explosion right there too. We also get more enemies spawning, don't we? So we'll be able to get to the boss sooner. Provided we don't get overwhelmed with enemies, but with all the power-ups, I think we're perfectly fine. And I guess the more enemies we have, obviously, for every 10 we get extra damage, so that's gonna add up. I can't really kite those bombs around anymore because all my other damage tends to get to them first, which really is a good problem to have. The boss is about to show up somewhere. There's no power-ups on the screen I can use. I don't think I'm gonna need them. This thing's going down pretty quick. Didn't mean to get hit by that green thing. Dead. Now I get a second laser beam. Those laser beams are so strong. Ooh, weapon damage can go up by 2,500. Just need some decryptor pieces. So we'll go ahead and sacrifice all of our reds to turn into blues. And 2,500 weapon damage. White clone damage going up as well. Our damage just went up a lot. Hopefully our earnings did too. This place is very strong. I thought it would be absolutely destroying these. If I destroy that, those will all blow up though. There we go. Big resources for us. Ooh, this place is super dangerous. Okay, we got another bomb that just went off. I think our damage increased a lot because of the things we just killed. We're going to need more of those 2,500 damage increases. Got lots of lasers. We got so much energy at this point that we really survive a lot. We actually made it all the way to the boss spawn. We only took off 5% of his HP, if that, but we made 160,000 reds. We can increase shock damage by 3,000. And then also explosion size by 10%. Or increase the laser beam damage by 15,000. Yes, we have 2 of those. Increase the laser beam attack speed by 25%. That's also so good. Give me that. Now we got our 2 lasers going in all sorts of directions for all sorts of damage, all sorts of fast. The lasers are going to do tons of damage. We got a sword and a lightning too. Okay, we're back to the boss. Didn't realize we're already there. The boss is going to take a little bit more work, but we did get maybe 25% of that HP off. But what I need are more of the blue points, so we can decrypt as many of those as we can. We got 129. These are going to cost 70, but get us 2,500 general weapon damage. We're also going to keep the laser beam damage going up. There's another 15,000 for that. Shock damage can go up another 3,000. Our damage is getting stupid. And stupid is what we know best. The laser beam is actually going crazy. It's going off constantly. I do like the range on it. It just hits everything across the whole screen. Okay, we're going to suck all that up. That was very satisfying. We just got so many resources. Back to the boss. We're doing more damage for sure. I wish the lasers would focus on the boss, but much better. So more decryptor. And more weapon damage for us. Oh, more laser damage again. And again, actually. So we just added 30,000 damage to the laser, plus shock damage 3,000 more. I got hit as soon as I entered. I think that's still going to be okay. The extra damage just means we go on such a momentum rampage. Every 10 we kill, we get extra damage, and we're really adding up those 10s. Okay, we're back to the boss fight. The boss is dropping. If we didn't get hit a few times, we would have been better, but not quite there. At this point, we're going to increase virus spawn rate by 500%. Was hoping that would unlock something new again. We're going to decrypt a whole bunch more. We got 125. I'm going to increase my battery power another 20,000. Lightning damage is going up. Now we'll be able to spawn the boss a little bit earlier thanks to spawn rate, and we got the battery power for it. And we're definitely not getting overwhelmed with the enemies. Our damage is getting pretty stupid. Okay, we made it back to the boss even though we got hit by everything ever, and we did much better. So if we don't get hit along the way, we might be there. But just in case, we're going to decrypt a whole bunch more, and then we're going to get 2,500 more damage. Let's also increase virus spawn rate another 200%. So our stupid damage gets stupider. I again did get hit a few times along the way, but our damage won't carry us through this still. Really got to stop getting hit by everything. Back to the decryptor. More damage. We really need more energy, but more damage is more fun. So I regret nothing. Laser damage is going up another 15,000. Lightning damage is now going to be maxed out, and we even get white clone damage max. Maybe had another failed run, so we're going to get some more blue points, probably way more than we need. We're going to increase our battery power at another 20,000. We're going to increase virus spawn rate. We're actually running out of upgrades now. I mostly just need raw red points. But I don't know where to get those. Give me your insides, idiots. It's definitely getting harder and harder though. Like I keep getting hit by things and I don't even know what is hitting me. I can see the green things pretty well. Sometimes the lasers stack up, but I keep getting hit and I have no idea what it was. Okay, we got the boss to show up. I got a few of the lasers through the boss. We actually got lots of energy left considering. Yeah, we're gonna melt them now. Boss dead again. Now we get a third laser beam. Not many upgrades to choose from. We need lots of red points. Increase weapon damage by 25,000. That's what we're saving for. A third laser beam is going to be so strong though, considering how much damage he's doing. Ooh, enemies are super strong here. This is quite a step up in difficulty. I need the little chaser guys to show up. There we go. So we get some bombs going off. I need a lot more damage to be able to deal with this properly. We'll take what we can get though. I assume these are dropping lots of resources for us. My multi-shot went off. There's my lightning and my sword. There's maybe another multi-shot over there. It's getting hard to see amongst it all. I think we're doing good things. The mines are gonna... Yeah, we got 300,000 red points. We're doing fine. I want my mine explosion size up. Then we're gonna take 25,000 weapon damage. Oh, shock damage can also go up by a full 25,000 at this point. So we'll do that twice. 50,000 more shock damage. Oh, laser damage can also go by 100,000. I keep thinking I'm running out of like upgrades and then it keeps giving me even bigger numbers and that's just fantastic. Yeah, we're thinning them out a lot better this time. Still not super quick, but we're getting them. And at the amount of resources these give us, I really won't complain. There's another explodey guy, so that'll be insta-kills for many things. Almost to the boss summon point. Not quite there yet. I did get hit by a lot of things, but it's really hard to avoid the damage. But we get about 300,000 reds, 2,500 greens. So we'll definitely take more weapon damage. We'll definitely take more laser damage. And then we're back waiting again. Although I could increase my battery power if I just turn all my red points into other points. We only need 80 to increase by 50,000 more battery. So damage did just actually go up a lot again. Oh, this time we did make it to the point the boss spawned. We're clearly still... laser beam has a 5% chance to instantly kill viruses. That really grabbed my attention. Laser beam also 100,000 more damage. Very important to me. Weapon damage 25,000 more. I wonder how big the chance to instantly kill for the lasers are. Even at 1%, they're gonna help quite a lot. I wonder if that counts for bosses. That would be really funny if it did. Yeah, I took a lot of hits, but we're about to spawn the boss. I might actually get some hits on the boss. Yeah, we sure will. Probably not enough. Actually, way more than I thought. Like a quarter of his HP maybe. Okay, so more damage. More laser damage times 2. Laser damage is actually max. The laser is going to be super dangerous. I'm seeing the damage now into the millions on something. Might have been the laser. I think it's at 1.8 million. Might have had a damage boost on it at the time. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe it was just a one-shot kill. Yeah, I saw 1.8, 1.2 million again with our boosts. Okay, we get the boss to show up again. I don't think the lasers can one-shot it, unfortunately. It can one-shot us, though, which is neat. Okay, we're going to get the final weapon damage upgrade. Then I'm going to turn the rest of my points into blue points, which means we get another 50,000 battery. Plus more lightning shock damage times 2. And that will help with our momentum again. Every 10 enemies, our damage goes up anyway. Okay, we get the boss to spawn in. We had lots of energy till we got hit. Even now, we're doing not bad. Without that hit, we would have done better. We still got hundreds of thousands of red points though, which means we can definitely buy 50,000 more battery power and more lightning damage. And that means we're very close. I just got to not be stupid this round. Okay, we made it back to the boss. Gonna try not touching the boss this time, seeing as I have quite a bit of energy actually. Think we're actually going to do this, provided we focus our attacks on the boss. It's dead. And that means we can buy infinity shaking in a single point. I thought that'd be more dramatic. So now we can increase battery power by 150,000 with a whole bunch of blue points. So we're going to get as many blue points as we can. That's 150,000. This is 50,000. So that's a better price. And after that, we can increase weapon damage by 100,000. Just need some more red points. Oh, okay. So now that we got infinity power, I guess we're like a super laser. This is interesting. I've also got a lot of battery. Wow, things here are still like wrecking me. Many, many millions of damage. It's getting really, really hard to see past all my lasery stuff. Considering how strong these lasers are, these enemies are crazy strong. Trying to just set off chain reactions. That was a horrible run. We still got 500,000 reds. Okay, so weapon damage 100,000. Yes, we'll take 2 of those, please. 200,000 more. We can also get a giant increase to laser damage, 100,000 more. Shock damage, 100,000 more. Times 2. Well, we'll be able to take out a lot more of these now because our damage just went up a lot. Yeah, now we can actually kill some of these. Especially if I stack up the lasers on a single idiot. It's still hard to see, but that's okay. What we make up for in, what we lack in vision, we'll make up for in raw damage. Still a pretty bad run. Still made 500 grand. That'll still boost our damage by 200,000. Our laser by 100,000 and our shock damage by 100,000. My energy actually looks like it's ticking down reasonably quick, so I might just need more energy as well. I feel like I am thinning out the herd here quite a lot on this one. It's just, yeah, getting really stupidly hard to avoid damage. But we're very consistent, like 450, 500,000 per run. And that's always going to get us more damage, or it can get us more energy, which will help keep us alive. It would be nice to finish off this one, so we will. 100,000 more energy. A little more laser damage since our lasers go off non-stop. That's actually a big boost to our DPS. Then I just gotta mostly try and avoid the damage, really. Gonna try and stay more to the inside until the laser idiots show up, and then I'll wander to the outside just to kill them. Because our lasers should reach to the outside fairly routinely anyway. These guys would be nice to kite into there, but like there's one of the blue ones dead. Okay, there's a sword, so we get extra damage. Okay, the blue's dead. We got lightning now. I think we're running out of energy actually the natural way finally. 630,000. That means we get another 200,000 damage from our just weapon damage. And another 100,000 for the lightning. I'm going to put my leftover red points into the blue stuff. We need 225 to get 150,000 battery power. It's so expensive now. I just did 3 runs in a row because things are slowing down. But that means I can get 1, 2, 3, 400,000 more damage. That's now maxed. We can also get more laser damage. 1, 2, 200,000 more laser damage. And 100,000 more lightning damage. We're also going to turn red points into blue points and can't afford anything. But our damage overall just went much, much higher. And that again will be the momentum thing. Every 10 enemies we kill is more damage. I'm not really going to try that hard to avoid damage right now. I'm just trying to get as many points as I can in a hurry. By the end of the run, we didn't quite summon the boss, 603,000. We're going to turn all of those into blue points. We got 523. That means we can get another 150,000 energy times 2. We also get more laser damage, 100,000, 100,000 lightning. We're getting there. This next trend jumped up to 719,000 thanks to extra damage. And I suppose energy, but those two things are kind of the same thing at this point. 150,000 more energy. These are getting so expensive. More lightning. This one I've actually been really good. I don't think I've been hit by a single thing so far. Which means the boss is showing up. The boss has shown up. And we did actually a lot more damage than I thought we would. 851,000 also, which turns into a whole bunch of blue points as per usual. So we get 150,000 more energy, more laser damage, more lightning damage. They're getting close. We're over 1 million battery power now. This time I did 2 runs because we need more upgrades to make progress. Now I have 1,000 of these, so we can get 2 upgrades there. Supernova's upgraded there. That's upgraded there. That's at level 9. It's so close. We have 3, 5, 6 more upgrades before all the reds at least are gone. So if I could just manage to avoid damage, which is easier said than done. Enemies are still so tough, even with all this damage, they're so hard to kill. This is a really tough spawn. And that just means the rest of the run will be easier. So far so good, I haven't been hit by a single thing. Not that I've noticed at least. Okay, we took him on quite a little journey. We gotta get the laser idiots, they're so annoying. Actually, yeah, the boss is gonna spawn pretty soon. I think I got hit by something there. I think I heard that correctly. The boss should spawn. We got quite a bit of energy left. Where's the boss? There's the boss. Okay. Boss, eat damage. Lots and lots. Oh, actually, I think we're going to do this. I didn't expect this. Done. Ooh, celebration time. Spinning in circles. I want the rest of the upgrades. Execute antivirus protocol. Yes. I think we've been doing that. I've killed an awful lot of viruses for you guys. I did enjoy the process. I enriched myself greatly. Thank you for playing. Give me the rest of the upgrades. Lightning, laser. That's going to take a sec. I just did a few more runs. Let's see if we can get the rest of our upgrades. We could definitely max out that one. Now we need to turn 4 million red points into the blue points. Luckily, that's a very quick process. Might have gone a little overkill with this. Yeah, it seems we did. 8, 9, 10. Max upgrades, 100%. This took a lot lot longer than I thought it would. But here's what max upgrades looks like. It's probably marginally the same as it was before. I think I'll just survive a little bit longer. I guess damage did go up just a little bit, but our damage was already pretty good. And I'm still getting hit by things because it's hard to see. I don't know if we can actually summon the boss anymore. We don't have the boss meter down below, so we're just sort of going. But we're running out of energy, but that's what it looks like with maximum upgrades. The end.